Hey guys, Terry here with the Forest Farm Project. Today we want to talk a little bit about how this project has progressed thus far. Basically, we see today as a major milestone. We have so far been taking out trees, taking out brush, moving dirt around, making holes, filling in holes, trying to level things, scraping off topsoil to save it for future use when they get done grading, because we don't want red mud for a yard, so we put the topsoil off to the side. We've done all these different things, but it's all been taking things apart in this forest. And we've made a 600+ foot long road going into our property, driveway I guess, and then about 2 acre clearing for our 2 house sites. Later we're going to establish a barn area and a field, but we're going to do that after we get in here. But right now everything's been taking stuff apart, and it's really been a destruction project, not a construction project. Today we are here looking at this place and realizing that tomorrow they're going to start taking out the stumps on our property and then put down a driveway. And that's the first real installation of something new and something that is becoming our farm. So we've worked hard to get to this stage. We have beat ourselves up. I've knocked myself in the eye, cut my thumb half in two.
I've been stung by bees quite a few times.
Brian keeps running into them yellow jackets. I'm lucky. I get out of them before they get me. He gets them and then gets out of them. It's just the way it worked out. But you know, it's been rough. It's been a hard, tough road getting here. But we're loving every minute of it. And we are now progressing to the point of putting in gravel. They're going to pack it down with one of them vibrating machines. We're going to have a driveway. We're going to do a big pad up at the end temporarily where we can park and unload materials and whatnot and stack the lumber so you don't have to get out in the mud. This is a major milestone. We're moving forward. So we're going to do a little drive-by through here. The drone you saw in the previous video where the Karma, we're going to do a little fly up through here and try and get some nice footage for you. Okay, so we want to document what we've done thus far, which is a big mess it looks like, but it's really going to come together. Once we get in here and drag this area down and get some grass growing and make our field, we're going to have a fence going down through here and back up that way. We'll have a gate at the entrance to our drive crossing over the driveway. It's going to be grassy field going along the drive out through here and then on up to the houses. So it's going to come around, but right now we want to document where we stand at the moment so we can look at the progression. And we'll try and do this periodically throughout the stages of building this farm so you can see the overall progression as time goes on. So let's go up the drive here. It's a little bit muddy. We had Hurricane Irma come through. Had some pretty good rain. Here's a good view of the field. We've got a lot of debris out here yet. We're going to chip all that up and make wood chips out of it. And coming on up the drive. Now this was all forest, just like what you're looking at right there. I mean, it was all trees and whatnot, and we had to cut this road in here completely. And we opened it up. Initially, where you can see where we've been driving, that was going to be our drive, and we're going to have trees right up to it. But the more we thought about it, we thought we want to kind of make this place look more like a farm. And having a pasture kind of on each side. It's going to be about 20 feet, a little more over here. And you can see down there to the left in the corner, you know, it's going to be really nice down in there. And a turkey and deer and whatnot, there's a bunch of them around here. We figured why not kind of enhance this. They'll have something to eat and it's going to look nice. We'll have to bush hog it a couple times a year, but it'll be nice. Then coming down this nice little hill here. We've created a little pasture here. Again, we've got some more brush laying over here, so it's not the prettiest sight right now, but we'll get that chipped up. And then you can see, if you look back through the woods, right, can you see right there, Brian, where I'm pointing?
Yeah, it's a little hard to see.
On that camera? Anyway, through those trees is another grassy area, and then it kind of gets kind of thick again, and then it's level, and then it slopes a little bit and levels out. And there's several grassy knolls like down through there. We're going to clear back behind those trees and have a nice little field. It'll probably be 75 feet wide or something, and couple 100 feet long that you can look down through there, and the deer travel through here a lot. So when we come in the drive, we can glance down. We're probably going to see a deer or a turkey or something, which will make it nice. And then up here, our drive goes up, turns to the left, and the two house sites will be one just in front of Brian's truck, and then mine will be over here. And all these little trees, we're probably going to clear out everything, but there's some white oaks, some red oaks, and I think a couple cherries in there. We're going to clear out all the pines, except for that monster pine there and these big ones right in here. But that area in front of my house, we're going to clear that out and put, or leave just the current trees that are there. They're 15, 20 feet tall, and hopefully some, if not all of them, survive, because it'll be nice to have a little oak forest right in front of the house there. We've got all these big stumps up here. The grader's going to have to come through and take out the big stumps all up in here, and this over here, little ones, few, and then out on these house sites. Driveway's coming right here, basically between these stumps. So as we get up here, you can see right here, there's I don't know if you can tell on that video, but there's a white oak, a red oak, a white oak, and then there's several white oaks and other nice small trees. That's what we're going to clear all this pine out, because they're going to end up, they're so congested, they're going to end up dying out, most of them anyway. We're just going to clean them out, let the oaks take over. That's what's ultimately going to happen in nature anyway, so we're going to make it happen a little bit sooner. And then out here's where our houses go. My house, Brian's house. Of course, our wives are going to live there too. Barn's going to go back on that hillside. It slopes down and back up. We're going to clear all that underbrush back there, and our pasture is going to probably be down that way and to the left, so you'll have a nice long view down through the woods there. Our pasture, it's going to really be nice. And some of these really big poplars and pines and whatnot, we're going to leave them out there and just clear all the smaller trees out in the underbrush, so the pasture is going to have large trees in it, which I think will make it really nice. And then if we see, well, we can't get anything to grow here because there's just too much shade, we might take a few of them out. But initially, we're just going to clear it out a little bit. Anyway, that's where we're at right now. And personally, I feel like we've made tremendous progress, considering the two of us have been out here mostly with a Husky 455 chainsaw and, you know, very limited amount of tools other than renting or borrowing a skid steer and a Mini X. So this is where we're at right now, and in a few days we'll post another video showing the road and getting these stumps out, getting these houses graded down. Won't be long, we're putting in foundations, and then it's on to the houses. This is a major milestone in this project, wouldn't you say, Brian?
Yeah, definitely.
Happy to be here, really happy. We've worked hard. I think we've earned it.
Yeah, no doubt.
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
And we've had it all. Well, he's the crybaby. I don't cry, but
Supermodels don't cry.
That's right. You get supermodel white hair like this, you don't do no crying. I had a hard time deciding which deodorant to use today because I knew we were filming, so just kidding. Okay.
To say he's a little special is an understatement.
I'm special.
Yeah, really, very special.
Yep.
We hope you guys enjoyed this update of where we're at on the farm. Hopefully we got a driveway in here on the next video. It's going to look really nice and finally start turning around.
And if you're wondering why we're in such a good mood today, we just ate at Taco Dog.
Yeah.
And we had cookies.
It's always a good day at Taco Dog. Yes. But thanks for watching, guys. We hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to check back soon. Got a lot coming. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you like what you see. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you get notifications when we post more videos. Be sure to give us that thumbs up for a like, comment, share with your friends, and check back often. Have a good one, guys.
See ya.